Hello scrappers, in today's video I will show you some pocket watches that I bought as scrap, silver scrap, and I will share with you my personal experience in buying such. Let me first start with this pocket watch. It's not scrap one, this is one of watches in my collection. Let's look at the main parts and let's look at what I usually look at when I buy them. Let's start from the back. This is the backlit. Usually it's beautifully engraved. And if you open it, you can see inside that there is a lot of information. You have serial number, you have manufacturer sign, you can have some silver content signs, and you can find a lot of information on the backlit usually. And backlit is for the silver watches is made of silver because it's visible. It's not the same case for the second lid that is covering the mechanism. Many watchmakers decide to make this lid made of brass, not of silver, and save money in this way. So you should be extra careful if you're paying price as scrap silver for scrap brass. So always check this mid-lid. Same as for the first one. Here you can see serial number, usually the mechanism number is here. Sometimes it's the same as the number of the case, sometimes it's different. And this watch is from end of 19th century, beginning of 20th century. So it's pretty nice and not for scrap. I don't recommend to anyone to scrap pocket watches. Please consider this. When you go to the front part, you see that this pocket watch has also front lid. It gives direct access to the dial. So you can open it and access the dial in this way. And this is probably extra 1 gram of silver because you see that this edge is made of silver too. These are the main parts of the pocket watch that you should look at. And when you buy pocket watches, in many cases you also have a chain. And this chain in many cases is made of silver. So always check this chain if you have some mark, sterling silver, 800 or other. What I can tell you for sure is that if this chain is in a good condition, you can super quickly sell it. All the chains from pocket watches I found in my life and wanted to sell were sold literally in 5 minutes. So that's enough about the pocket watches. What to look at and what are the parts we are interested in. Now let's have a look together at some scrap watches. Let's start with a classic 50mm pocket watch. It's made of silver, but it's not written it's silver. That's the first problem you can face. There is serial number, there is information about manufacturer here, but nowhere is written that this is made of silver. How I know it's made of silver? I tested this case and it showed me 80% silver content. That's how I know it's made of silver. But if you cannot test it, you cannot know that it's made of silver. There is no mark. So let's measure this one. This is 28.91 grams. That's pretty heavy, and 80% silver means 23 grams of silver. For today's price, more than $18 US. That's a lot. That's a lot for a pocket watch, I can say. Let me show you another example that is exactly the opposite than the first one. So look at this pile of scrap. Someone decided to cut brutally this case in pieces, and that's how we ended up with this. But in this case, the middle lid, this one, is made of brass. Here it's made of silver. Visually even, you can see that this is yellow and this is white. So always check this mid-lid as I already mentioned. In this case, I tested it, it's made of brass, no silver here. And these are 5 grams difference. If you put the lid, you have 17 grams. If you remove it, you go to 12 grams. 12 grams, 80% silver. But how I know it's 80% silver? In this case, we are lucky. It's written on the back lid. 0.800. 80% silver. And by the way, pretty beautiful engraving on this back lid. But unfortunately, the whole case is totally destroyed. Let's do some calculation. So we have 12.4 grams. This means a little less than 10 grams. Comparing to the first case, dramatic difference. So you have small difference in the size and big difference in the price. $18 US, $8 US, $10 difference, and only 8 millimeters difference in the size. So 8 millimeters difference in the size, but $10 difference in the silver content. That's a lot, and that's why you should be super careful when you buy this scrap. Let's go to the last one. Last one is this lady's watch case. It's made of silver, but it's from 20th century, maybe second part of 20th century. It has mark 0.925. This is sterling silver, 92.5% silver in this case alloy. And if you measure it, you can see that from this 8.84 grams, probably more than 8.1 grams are pure silver, which is a lot. Usually, ladies' watch cases have 6 grams of silver and less. That's why you should be super careful when you buy ladies' watch cases for scrap. This is, you can be really surprised unpleasantly by the low silver content in them. So you can see that I just picked 3 examples of totally scrapped pocket watches, and I got 3 completely different results. And the price of the silver varies from $18 to $6.50. And maybe the biggest disappointment is this one. It's so big, it looks so impressive, and at the end it's less than $8 US silver content. At the end, let me go back to the first watch and share with you my personal opinion about pocket watches scrapping. I never scrap them because I just cannot destroy such a beautiful device. And for me, it's meaningless to get $5, $10, $15 US silver scrap when I can take more money if I sell this pocket watch as a pocket watch. So please don't scrap them. Sell them. They will find a new owner that will really enjoy them, I'm sure. Thanks for watching. Keep scrapping. And don't forget to recover your precious metals at the end. Bye.